Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing your 2021 yearly horoscope forecast. Now, I'm going to be doing it in the same format that I have been doing it for quite some time, which is breaking it down by element. So we're going to take a look and get into it immediately and see what I see for my water signs. So we're going to start off with my water signs. Again, if you're Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, this is going to be your horoscope. I am going to be using my Rider-Waite Tarot, so we will be getting into it, okay? And seeing what is in store for the water signs for 2021, because it's got to be a better year. God willing, you know, it has to be a better year for us than what let me adjust this camera, than what 2020 was for everybody. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. All right, so let's get into it. Hope everybody's doing good. Grab your tea, your peppermint bark, getting ready for Christmas, because this is coming out before Christmas, obviously. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like 2020 starts off for a lot of my water signs kind of chaotic feeling. It's almost like 2020, it was very intense for a lot of you. And as we go into 2021, it seems like there's a lot of changes going on for you guys. A lot of changes definitely happening in the forefront of your home, your personal life. I feel like there's just a lot of turmoil, and this, again, may not apply to every single yearly, you know, or every single water sign out there. But for the most part, what I pick up on is that there is a lot of change, but you're not sure, a lot of you are not sure if this change is good change, or it's going to usher in some more trauma or drama into your life. But I feel like it's good change that is coming. It's almost like you're leaving behind old jobs, or you're leaving behind people that no longer serve you in your life. And so it's very liberating on so many levels. I also feel like this year of 2021 brings a lot of challenges when it comes to balancing, you know, your priorities, not overextending yourself, making sure that you're available, but also available for yourself. There's a lot of self-preservation that is going on through the year of 2021 for all of my water signs. And it's very important to take care of yourself, because again, you are very connected to your emotions. And I also feel like there could be something that, you know, falls into the legal realm, not necessarily like prison or jail or probation for those of you out there that are tuning in, but it could be something as simple as like a contract going over that, or maybe there is a settlement, or you're waiting to hear from the government regarding some kind of benefits, right? So there is definitely an element there that you're waiting for something. I'm just trying to show my little green pendant here. I also feel like there's a lot of traveling that's going on by the summertime of 2021. So again, a lot of plans to vacation, to travel. Things are not going to look as bleak as they were in 2020. 2021 is a much better year on all levels. I also feel like there is this big emotional fulfillment for all of my water signs out there, where you feel a little bit more connected to, let's say, you know, life. To, there could be a lot of you that get married or get engaged, or, you know, take that leap to bring a union stronger to your relationship, right? And I also get, because I got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, which the Ace of Pentacles shows me that you're going to have a stronger financial year in 2021. So if you've been worried about your finances, and if that's, you know, that was going to improve, I honestly feel like what is being shown here is that you are. Now, the thing to realize here is that a lot of you are going to let your emotions get the best of you, and Spirit wants you to not do that. Do not self-sabotage yourself when it comes to, you know, pushing ahead with your goals, with your wants and your desires, because a lot of you, I feel, could actually limit yourself. And Spirit doesn't want you to do that. They want you to move head forward, you know, face forward, straight ahead. It's also important to note that this is going to be a year in which your health could actually be compromised. Now, when I say compromised, not to scare anyone, this is not a fear tactic at all. But what I'm saying here is that it's very possible that you may need to take some, some rest. And this ties in back into what I said about vacationing, taking it slower, listening to your body, putting healthy food and healthier things into your body that your body is desiring, that you need, and you desire. I also feel like there's this, for those of you that are working in a group, like, in a larger office or, facility, that there's a lot of other coworkers and stuff. I feel like there is this, this teamwork that you will be doing in 2021. So it's like y'all start working together as a team, and you benefit from that. So don't see anything where you have to work with other people as a chore, but rather as a blessing, because you need to know that, you're going to need that in 2021. I also feel like for those of you that are single and perhaps are not yet in a committed relationship, could actually have someone that is a potential partner for you that comes into your life. And actually, it's very refreshing. I feel like this person is very connected to their emotions as well. And they're going to be able to respond to your needs and to your desires and your wants. A lot of sexual energy and intensity in that area of your year when it comes to the love sector and, being nurtured. But you also are a nurturer by heart. So you give and you nurture. And it's just your way of being. You can't change who you are. Some people may find it kind of clingy. Some people may find it very alluring. Some people may find it mysterious, but it's just who you are. I also feel like by the end of the year, as we get closer to November 2021 into that area, financially, you're going to be able to be in a better place for some of you guys. I feel like you will be able to spend your money, decide how you want to spend it. Again, there's just going to be so many different ways that you can go about doing this. The one thing that does concern me, though, as we get to closer to the end of the year of 2021, is that I feel like there could be some battles that you are facing with other people. This could be people that are objecting to your progression, to your growth, to your spiritual growth, family members that are jealous and they want to see you, be tied to them in so many ways. And it's like you are finally breaking free. You're not letting anything or anyone keep you tied down. You are breaking free from all of the restrictions and everything else that, has been going on in your life. So, 2021 proves to be really a great year overall for you. I feel like, I just feel like these are the things that you would need to pay attention to. So, if you have been a ray of light or you're somebody new that stumbled across this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. All right, so now we're going to get into our earth signs. So if you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, this is going to be your horoscope for 2021. So in the beginning, as we get into 2021, I feel like a lot of you went through it in 2020. A lot of you went through some hardships, perhaps in relationships. You learned a lot of lessons about a partner or, you're the opposite sex, maybe the same sex. But there was definitely a lot of growth, a lot of awakening, like I said, spiritual awakenings that took place. You are definitely not at the same level that you were before. It's like you've acclimated through the entire year of 2020. And now that you're entering 2021, it kind of feels like your body is tired in so many ways. Now, this may not apply to every single earth sign out there, but I do feel like for the most part that some of you could be feeling a little tired, a little worn out as we begin going into the beginning of the year. One thing is for certain, a lot of you are going to be breaking free from restrictions, from toxic family members, toxic people in your life. I feel like a lot of you are taking journeys. This could signify that some of you are doing are making a big move, like moving to another city, another state, moving away from, people in the past. Basically, it does no longer serve you at all. And so Spirit is facilitating this. The universe is facilitating this. But this year does not come without its challenges. And the challenges that I feel like are going to be the greatest for my earth signs out there is definitely going to be centered around love. Okay. Now, I know that a lot of you have been like, well, I've been through it in 2020. Why am I still going through these lessons? And it's not you. It's because, let me explain it. What is happening is that the collective, the 5D mentality, we have shifted to that. And it's a lot different. And there are still people that are spiritually vibrating at a 3D mentality. So it's going to be very testing for some of you guys. I feel like some of you are going to be finding that You are feeling kind of trapped in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, there could be some of the darker side of the relationship, like jealousy, conflict, maybe like lust, a lot of lust, cheating going on. These are kind of the themes that surround a lot of my earth signs when it comes into 2021. And it's like you're fighting against all of this, but no relationship is perfect. And no person is perfect, really and truly. So having expectations sometimes sets you up for failure, but also knowing your worth is very, very important. And what you're not willing to tolerate anymore in your life is also very, very important. So this is why I say that 2021 has so many different themes that we're talking about that you are going to be dealing with. But I feel like you will gracefully get out of that toxicity. And I feel like for the most part, a lot of you that may be in a toxic relationship, you actually break free and it ushers in some healing. But I also feel like there's a potential to meet somebody new who is able to commit or who is able to show you and fully express their love and their genuine care for you. So it's like you have this big epiphany that perhaps you are with the wrong person, right? Or that you're in the wrong situationship and you need to disband from that in order to find your true happiness. And so I get that that's going on. I also feel like a lot of you are carrying throughout the year a lot of responsibility. You feel a little weighed down. You're working yourself very, very hard, but you're not necessarily seeing the benefits that you want or the compensation that you want when it comes into the area of your career, whether you're an actress, an actor, whether you are a model, whether you are someone out there that just works as a healthcare worker, as a doctor, a nurse, a teacher, or just a smith, a welder, whatever you do, there is definitely some element here that you're feeling like, okay, I'm not getting paid what I'm worth. I'm not being treated the way that I should be treated fairly. And so it's time that I kind of pack my stuff and leave that situation. So again, I feel like for a lot of you through 2021, as my earth signs, again, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, there's a lot of you that are like shifting and cutting, chopping and changing is the best way I can describe it. You are definitely cutting out all of the foolery and moving forward, but it doesn't come without some battles, because I feel like if you do make some abrupt changes in your life and you don't consult it with family members, if you do have family members or if you have a partner in your life, it can create some conflict. So you need to be very sure that before you make any hasty decisions or big decisions that impact not just you, but children and family members, if you have children, this is going to be something that you may need to sit with. You may need to discuss with a partner 100% of the way and really get a lot of these, get some more clarity from a third party rather than just jumping on a whim and making that decision yourself. Because if you do, the negative aspect of that would be that there would be some consequences. There could, this could lead to a big rift in a relationship. It could be, lead to no trust in a relationship. And if there's no trust, then things are not going to necessarily be the best. I also feel like the divine masculine is centered around you guys, very much so, whether you're a male listening to this or a female. So if you're a male, this could be a partner. If it's same sex, if you're gay, or bi, it could be a partner that is male as well. Or if you are straight male, it could be someone that is a female that operates out of their divine masculine, or it could be like a business partner, a boss, a father figure. But there's someone all around you. If you're a female, obviously it would be like a husband, a partner, yada yada yada. But I feel like there's this divine masculine around you, and I feel like this person comes in very, very strongly and is very stable, but they are also very very verbal when it comes to their emotions and what they see. So you will be expected to be called out by some men in your life, regardless if you're male or female. There is going to be someone, for some of you out there, not everybody, that's an earth sign, but for the most part, there will be some people out there that are masculine or operate out of the divine masculine that are going to be holding you accountable. Whether it's accountable to your health goals, whether it's accountable to your finances and not overspending like a husband would to a wife, or vice versa. There is definitely going to be some of that in 2021. I do feel also that even though you get to that level, or you have somebody that genuinely does this because they care for you, I do feel like there is this, this beautiful kind of like creative energy around you. So a lot of you will be exploring your inner artist. A lot of you will be exploring more about like painting and taking up on yoga, meditation, doing things that really are outside of your comfort zone, that kind of like woo woo, to some people. But for you, it's just about, living your true authentic self, your authentic life, and truly enjoying that. And then again, a lot of focus around family. Again, there are going to be a lot of people in your family that need you, a lot of needy people. And this can be a two-sided sword, right? Or it can go two ways. Basically, you could have someone that's needy and then someone that's codependent, but when you think of the word needy, you think of it being as codependent, but there are people that are needy sometimes that can really like fly on their own selves, with their wings. And then there's people that are needy that are codependent that cannot do anything for themselves, and they always want you to do everything for them. And those are the people that you need to really pay attention to. And I feel like, again, there is this big decision that is weighing heavily on some of you through 2021, where you're going to have to make a decision whether you need to choose between family or work. And I know that a lot of people were like, well, Ray, I would always choose my family. But what I mean by that is that, there may be some situations that you have to change with a partner. Maybe they have to, take a different shift, or, look at for another job, so that way you can pursue your own dreams and not put them on hold any longer. Because I do feel like 2021 is bringing bigger things for you if you're an earth sign, but you have to really find a way to make it work, to make it fit for your life. And if you can do that, that is a good thing. All right, so now we're going to get into my fire signs. If you're an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, this is going to be your horoscope for the year of 2021. These are the yearly horoscopes, okay? So let's get into the horoscopes here. I still need to do the January 2021 monthly horoscope, so that will come out later this week. All right, so let's get to it. Okay. All right, so if again you're a fire sign, you're Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay. A lot of things going on, very interesting here for my fire signs. So, okay. As the year begins, I feel, well, let me just start off by saying what I feel for, what you went through in 2020. I feel like a lot of you earth signs were very challenged when it came to your finances, to your work, and also into relationships and people in general. It's almost like there's been this push and pull, almost like this inner war going on with yourselves. I feel like a lot of you have had to be not necessarily ugly, but you've had to be very boisterous, or maybe very vocal in so many areas of your life, because you see people doing injustice to you and to your loved ones. So you've been very protective, but you also been very realistic, and you do tend to operate from your heart space and do things based out of love, not out of vengeance. But there are people that know how to push your buttons in your life, whether this is an ex, whether this is an ex-friend or an ex-lover, or this is somebody that is a frenemy, right? But there are people in your life that genuinely trigger you. And so I feel like for you, it's been a year of mastering your emotions, but also when it comes to your finances, it's like you haven't caught a break. Like you haven't catched a break. It's almost like you take 2 steps forward and then boom, something else comes in, and it's just been chaotic for all of my fire signs. And so as we get into 2021, what I feel like, what I see for you guys is with the Magician card, is that basically there is this element that you have everything at your disposal right now. It's like you're in a good place, or you will be in a good place the first quarter of 2021, and you are looking at everything and contemplating how you can use your resources to further your business. If you're a business owner, how can you further your romantic life, your love life? How can you get what you want? Because there's a lot of ambition, there's a lot of fiery passion that you have burning deep inside of yourself, that you're ready to really kind of conquer your fears. And I do feel like there is this a motherly energy, whether your mother is passed or on the other side, or your grandmother, but there is this motherly energy that comes in. This is a strong divine feminine, but very, very mature energy that comes in. And I feel like this is a person that is like giving you reassurance that everything is going to be okay. So for the most part, I do feel like genuinely a lot of my fire signs will be turning to women in their life, whether you are a female or you're a male. You will be turning to your sisters or to your cousins or to your girlfriends, right, out there, and you will be asking them on a deeper level, like, hey, what can I do to fix this situation? And you will be getting a lot of guidance from them. They are someone that is very stable, but also very loving, and they're not judgmental. So whether this is like a man that's very in touch with their divine feminine, or this is a mother figure, you're going to get help. You are going to get the resources that you need available to you in order to make the best decisions. What strikes me very, very is that I got the Ace of Swords for you guys. So it's like whatever you've been conquering, like whatever's been going up here, your fears in the mind, you're conquering that in 2021. You're moving forward. You're victorious when it comes to business, when it comes to love, when it comes to growth. So if you've been having like a slower period or feeling stagnation in 2020, 2021 is not here to play. It didn't come here to play, honey. It is here. The thing that I do feel though is like, even though it may be a good year, you know, on so many levels, there are some things in your finances that you will have to pay attention to, like not overspending, making sure that you're not trying to keep up with some kind of fictitious lifestyle that doesn't align with your true authenticity. And what I mean by that, there are people who that are very eccentric. They love the finer things. They love Gucci, Prada, you know, all these things, and they gravitate towards that, or upgrading their rims on their vehicle, and yet they're in debt, or they have things that are, you know, needing to be taken care of. And it's like you have to get yourself out of that mentality and really just focus on your needs versus your wants. Okay, what is it that I need? What is it that I want? And separating the two, and having ideally a budget, because if you do not have a budget and you're not budgeting, your financial section in 2021 can prove to be very disheartening and very chaotic, and also there could be some struggles that you have financially. So again, making sure that you have enough in your bank account and not spending frivolously is important. Now, when it comes to anything that you do in 2021, I feel like, again, you are going to be victorious. There's going to be a lot of conquering, whether you conquer someone's heart, you go after them and you pursue them and they say yes, or you come out of the closet. A lot of people are in the closet, or, you know, you're dealing with like wanting to fall pregnant and you've been struggling a lot. These are the things that I feel like a lot of you are going to master. But at the same time, I feel like you carry a lot of weight on your shoulders. And so it's like you've been through so much that it doesn't necessarily, a victory for you does not feel necessarily like an accomplishment or a big thing. And I feel like a lot of you stay very humble or are very grounded energy. And for you, it's very important to realize that if you are going through something like this, that it's okay to celebrate. It's okay to brag if you want to brag, because being braggadocious, like Jessie J says in her song, is okay, right? There's nothing wrong. You know, we all have ego, but you are allowed to honor yourself. You're allowed to be happy for yourself, because nobody is not, you know, it's nobody else's responsibility to be happy but yourself. And so, like, other people can make you happy, but ultimately, at the end of the day, it's our responsibility to find the things and, you know, the people that would make us happy in our life. But ultimately, it's an inside job, not an outside job. For a lot of you, I feel like there is this new love that could develop, you know, somebody that you are interested in. You could, you know, express it, but it would be baby steps. Again, I feel like there's a lot of this element where things are going very, very slow for you, and you move at a very sluggish pace, almost like a snail pace. You're not like ready to make a big leap, but there will be some assistance from again, a motherly figure or a female in your life that kind of helps you, or somebody that's in tune with their divine feminine that helps you. So a lot of you that are single, you could actually form a union with someone. Like, this could be like a relationship that is formed, an engagement that is done, or a marriage. But some of you are still kind of like on the fence, and you're not going to move very, very fast in anything that you do. But there is a potential that for a lot of you that are single, that you may become engaged or get married. Some of you that are engaged already and listening to this in 2020, you may actually get married in 2021. Like, there is a lot of that going on. On the deeper inner psyche of yourself and your desires and your wants, there's a lot of brainstorming. There's a lot of you dissecting things, old beliefs, and shattering them and getting rid of them and getting the clarity that you seek about situations in your life. You're very intuitive if you are an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And I feel like, again, you're going to be very forward in certain aspects of your life. In certain aspects, you won't be forward. You will be kind of still a little shy or reserved or introverted. I feel like ideally a lot of you are going to be traveling a lot in 2021, whether this is like a major vacation or trip, but some of you will be traveling. Some of you will be enjoying time alone in your own space, you know, comfort. I also feel like there is this this situation where you have to be careful with someone in your life. Someone does not have the best interests at heart. This is a thief. This is someone that's very negative, like an energy vampire. And I do feel like they ultimately are trying to steal something or take something from you, and you just have to be careful with it. And again, it doesn't have to be a male, it could be a female, but there definitely is that energy that kind of pervades part of the end of the year, closer to the last quarter of 2021. So we're talking about like October, November, December, that period. I feel like, again, you could see more of, you know, of this kind of person entering your life, and just having that awareness will get you through it. And you won't have to worry as much. But that is, like, ultimately in a nutshell what I see for 2021 for all of my fire signs. So now we're going to get into my air signs. So that is the final one. Let's get into my air signs. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. Hope all of you are enjoying these horoscopes. Again, I am teaching a level 2 tarot class in January 2021. So if you want to sign up for it, you can go to my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. And then in the link in my bio, just click on that link. It's like a link tree link. You can click on it. And then when you do, scroll down to events and click on the events button. And that will take you to my events where you can purchase the ticket. This will be like an online Zoom virtual class that is 2 hours long. But I will be teaching tarot. And so if you have taken my level 1 and you took that class, this would be perfect for you. If you already have some basic interpretation skills of Rider-Waite, but you want to like learn a little bit more how to read them, this is not going to be like a traditional class. I don't teach traditional. I try to make it fun. I try to, like, you know, make it very much in different ways, because there's different ways to learn things. Like, you don't have to do a 3-card spread. You don't have to do a Celtic spread. That's ideal. That's not how I really read, but I want to like bring different elements to the table. So again, now we're going to get, again, like I said, into my air signs: Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So if you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this is going to be your yearly horoscope for 2021. All right. So the Sun card popped out immediately for my air signs, which is good because, child, I'm a Gemini sun sign, but I have a lot of Cancerian energy, a Cancer moon and a Cancer rising. So for me to see the Sun card and come out, that is a good omen for a lot of us, Geminis and Libras and Aquarians out there. It's almost like 2020 was very tumultuous for us. It was very nerve-wracking. It made us cringe, but it also amped up our levels of anxiety, and it just did not feel good at all. It felt very yucky, and it was a lot of heavy energy that we were carrying through 2020 and the year as a whole. But as we get into 2021, it's almost like this is like a promise of better things to come when it comes to us, okay? So with the Sun card coming out, definitely feel like this is a year where a lot of things are going to go your way. It's almost like now that we are entering the age of Aquarius with this planetary alignment of Saturn and Jupiter, right? And also with all the other things that are going to be happening, cosmic events that happen in 2021, it's almost like we're coming to, something else is coming to fruition for us. But it's like, if you had to work hard in 2020, is what I feel is like you're going to have to work extremely harder in 2021. Because again, I feel like the themes are a lot different in 2021. And so, again, I see a lot of happiness surrounding the beginning of the year, maybe a celebration, maybe you taking a trip, but there's definitely a lot that you get to do in 2021. I also feel like there is some, maybe some struggles financially that you need to pay attention to, or this has your, has you very concerned when it comes to your finances in 2021. So I feel like for the most part, there are some opportunities that you may walk away from. Some of you may be leaving your job behind. Some of you could actually be laid off or fired from a job. And it was something that was outside of your control that you cannot control, or you cannot, stop. It's like destiny has it that way, so that way you can chop and change yourself, get into new energy, and be propelled forward to be the best version of yourself that you are there, that you can be. I do feel like you are going to be sitting though, on some level and looking at everything in your life, specifically your relationships and friendships, and you are very happy and content. But you know where your place is, you know where you stand, and other people know exactly that you're there for them, that you are loyal, that you are good. So if there are people in your life in 2021 that don't value that or take advantage of you in so many ways, it's time to say bye-bye and keep it moving, sunshine, because again, this is a year where you are very sparkly, you are basically acclimating to a higher awakening, a higher power. You're coming into yourself, and it's like you no longer have time for the drama. That's just not who you are anymore. It's like that does not feed your soul. And so anything that doesn't feed your soul or your higher purpose, it's going to immediately dissipate. It's not going to resonate with you. You're not going to want to be around people who are low level vibrations. So a lot of you could be making big moves, like moving out of a house, cutting all contact with maybe a parent or somebody that is very toxic in your life. There are big themes centered around this. I also feel like a lot of you, when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your education, a lot of you that are in college or enrolled in some kind of training or certification, there's going to be this teamwork that you do. And I feel like it is going to help you in so many ways, to learn more about, certain topics and to evolve as a person, as a spiritual being. You are evolving. Your intuition, I got the High Priestess, so your intuition is on peak. It's on fleek, however you want to say it. It's on point. You are going to need to trust your intuition in 2021. Whatever you feel, it probably is accurate. It probably is what you are feeling if you are an air sign. Again, since we are entering the age of Aquarius, Aquarius is an air sign. It is very poetic in so many ways. I would say that your intuition is like boom. So feel like for now, from 2021 moving forward for the next couple of years, your intuition, your psychic abilities, spiritual abilities are going to be amped up, and it's like a time where you need to honor that part of yourself and not be afraid to come out of the psychic closet, right? Or come out of the closet if you're in the closet, you know, and just be yourself. Like, who cares what other people think of you? You are a unicorn. You are beautiful. You're a fairy in so many ways. But what's really, really exciting is that if you are single, or if you have not been in a relationship, or let's say you are going through a divorce, I feel like there is this new potential soulmate union or spiritual union. This could be like you beginning to date someone, whether it's privately or it's out, you know, like I said, you know, well known, you know, you're doing PDA, public display of affection. Whatever it is, I feel like you are entering a new relationship, and it feels good. It feels healthy. It feels organic. It doesn't feel forced. So if you are in one of these sun signs, like I said, like the air signs, you are going to feel a lot more love in your life, and a lot of romance can begin. This is like the beginning stages of that. But I also feel like whatever you've been putting out to the universe, your prayers, praying to God, praying to spirit, praying to your archangels, to, you know, your past loved ones, a lot of this is going to be heard, and I feel like there is potential for miracles and things that are unexpected. So what I'm saying here is that unexpected blessings will be popping up and sprinkling all around you. They will be like chocolate sprinkles popping up in your life in some way, and it feels just amazing to know that you are loved by the other side, by the higher power, and that those blessings are coming. So when it comes to matters of your family, if you don't have a good relationship with your family, but let's say you have other people in your life that are friends that are like family, your soul family, your soul tribe, I feel like all of these connections lift you out of darkness and lift you out of oppressive energy that you may be going through in your home space or in your workspace, and you are surrounded by that. The thing that really concerns me, though, for us air signs through 2021, that we have to be very careful, is to not set up mental roadblocks, because I feel like when I got this card, this was 6, 7, 8, the 8 of Swords. It's almost like this feeling like you have created a shield or a bubble all around yourself, and it's protective, and you don't feel like you can let anybody in as we get into like the middle part of the year, or the second or third quarter of the year. And so I feel like for you, that's not healthy. It's not good. So if you are an air sign listening to me, it's going to be very important that you work through any of those barriers and not let it dictate you and rule you, because otherwise, if you're shutting other people out of your life, you are missing out on opportunities or people that are supposed to be in your life on some level. When it comes to your money, there is a strong masculine, divine masculine presence that I feel like is going to be surprising you. They are going to be stepping up their game. There may be someone that wants to give to you or spend time with you. And so later in the year, there's a lot of traveling, or throughout the year, there will be some traveling that you will be doing. I feel like it's very freeing. I feel like you will benefit the most being out in nature, whether this is like you know, going to where there's woods, camping, hiking, whatever you're doing, you need to be very grounded with nature, or going to the ocean, right? There is this element of needing to be around nature, one of the elements out there, regardless of what element it is, whether if it's earth, fire, you know, wind, water, whatever. It just, you need to be out in the elements. I feel like a lot of you will do that. As we get into the latter part of the year, the last quarter, this would be like October, November, December 2021. I feel like for a lot of you, it feels almost like you're carrying too many things. You're carrying too many responsibilities. You're holding on to too many things that are kind of like making you feel not necessarily defeated, but making you feel like you are just tired. You're exhausted. And then when you feel like you are about to give up, some of you will feel like you're about to give up on a situation or on a person. There is someone that comes into your life. This could be a partner. This could be, again, someone that is a potential soulmate. But there is somebody that comes in and wants to let you know that they love you, or that they really do care about you. And that means a lot to us air signs, like the intellectual part. The heart, you know, operating out of the heart space, and knowing that At the end of the year, I feel like there are celebrations. Some of you could be celebrating an anniversary. An anniversary. Some of you could be celebrating a birthday. Some of you could be getting engaged. Some of you could be deciding that, you know, you are, you're pregnant and you're getting that news that you're pregnant. So a lot of fun things towards the end of the year. I feel like you're going to be very festive for the holidays in 2021, to usher in 2022. You're going to be very happy overall. And it's almost like, you know, you've been asking yourself, like, when is my moment come for happiness? Like, when is it that I'm going to kind of start feeling like a lot of this heaviness easing up? And it happens in 2021. I feel like towards the latter part. Again, timelines can always fluctuate. You know, my intuitive horoscopes can always fluctuate, and they may not make sense to you. But anything that doesn't make sense to you or doesn't pertain to you, you know, just leave it alone. Whatever you can take from these readings, you know, for 2021, for your yearly horoscopes, take it and hold it. And if you can't sit with it, and maybe it'll make sense in the latter part of 2021. So I want to thank you guys again for listening to my horoscopes. If you are interested, again, in taking my tarot class, there is a tarot class that I'm teaching in January 2021. But you will need to go to my Instagram and follow me at Psychic Medium Ray. And you will, if you click on the link in my bio, it's like a link tree. You'll be able to see this button that comes up. It's like the second button down. It says events. Click on that and you can purchase your tickets. It will be a 2-hour course that I teach. It will be virtual. So again, it's going to be fun. I don't teach it in a traditional way. I'm all about incorporating your own elements and you know, incorporating new ways of learning or interpreting things. So I look forward to seeing you. I want to wish you all blessings and love and light. Also, until December 25th, which is Christmas Day, I have a sale in my shop. So everything is 30% off. Use promo code XMAS20. So XMAS20 for 30% off. You can use that upon checkout in my store, my shop. Again, my shop is www.raymondguzman.net/shop. All right, guys, I love you so much. Blessings and love and light. Until next time. Bye.